This year's COP took place against a backdrop of rising climate emergencies like forest fires, destructive floods, heat waves, and record-breaking temperatures worldwide. Outside the venue, thousands of indigenous peoples, youth groups, and civil society movements marched through the streets of Belem, demanding stronger and faster action, especially from the biggest emitters. Nepal was among the countries pushing for ambition and fairness in the negotiations.
Broadly, it was three key priorities that were there for us. First, obviously, the limiting the temperature rise to 1.5 degree, as we discussed. For that, it's key to reduce the emission, and the science have said that compared to 2019 level, the emission must go 43% below by 2030. The second was the climate finance, and more particularly, the finance for adaptation in a form of grant with the easier access. Yes, and on that we supported the call from the least developed countries to triple adaptation finance compared to 2025 level by 2030. The third, the key priority for us was about mountains, and I would say that compared to many other items, we were moderately successful this time to establish the agenda. The mountain has also been included in many of the discussion, but more particularly, we got a process set up to have a mountain as a permanent discussion forum in the future.
After days of negotiations, the summit produced what is now known as the Belem Declaration, a broad political outcome aimed at steering global climate action in the coming years. The declaration puts strong emphasis on green industrialization, calling for cleaner industries, low-carbon manufacturing, and technological transformation across supply chains. It also highlights just transition, climate justice, more inclusive economic models, and stronger cooperation among countries of the Global South. Other major outcome was the commitment to triple adaptation finance and to mobilize far more funding for vulnerable countries by the year 2035. However, it does not include any explicit reference to phasing out fossil fuels, the primary driver of global warming. For many climate-vulnerable countries, including Nepal, this omission was one of the most disappointing outcomes of COP30.